So the question has been, where is True to the Game sequel? Okay, that is the question I've had for a while now, as well as many of you may have had, which is also why I believe I am getting so many views on my True to the Game Part 2 book discussion. I think people are literally running to that video because they think it has something to do with the sequel to True to the Game film, which was released in September of 2017. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. No, that discussion of the book, it's strictly just that. It has nothing to do with the film and the sequel. However, I would suggest and highly recommend watching it because it's very good, and if you have not read the book, it gives context to what may come in the upcoming film. But if you have read the book, then it's also a delight because it's basically, you know, kind of revamping some memories about True to the Game Part 2 book, seeing as the book has been out for like over a decade. So it definitely, you know, is a good discussion to watch just to kind of remind yourself and prepare yourself for the sequel. Anyway, speaking of the sequel, where is the sequel, right? That's what we're here for. So let me tell you all, I had someone under that particular video leave a question in regards to where is the sequel for True to the Game. Does anyone know when this True to the Game is going to come out? It was reported back in March of 2018 by the JasmineBrand.com that True to the Game, the filming of True to the Game, or the production of True to the Game sequel, was underway. However, here we are in June 2019 with very little information. There's no promo, there's no trailer. So people are wondering, oh my gosh, where is True to the Game? It was actually one of the biggest indie films of 2017. It did very well. I want to say first also rest in peace to Nelson Ellis, who played the character Tyreek. He has since passed away. Since the filming of the movie, they actually said this was his last final film role. And with his passing, it also left many wondering, well, what's going to happen now, especially for those who have read the book, because Tyreek is a major character, especially in part 2 of the book, as well as actually part 3, now that I think about it. But anyway, it was Jasmine Brand that reported back in March of 2018 that the filming and production was underway. However, there were some things that I'm not sure if any of us missed. I myself personally missed, was the fact that there was actually an issue of being paid by the producer Manny Haley with Columbus Short, and Columbus Short basically came out on social media and put the executive producer Manny Haley, if I'm saying that correctly, Manny Haley, he put him on blast in regards to the fact that himself and other actors of True to the Game had not been paid yet for their role in the first film. He even went on to say that no one was going to be, you know, there would be no part 2 or 3 if the actors were not paid. So let's just read here what Columbus Short had to say. So this post was back from June of 2018, and it was shadowandact.com that actually reposted this Instagram post that was originally posted on the Shade Room from Columbus Short, I believe his Instagram account. So it says, so grateful for all the support and love we have all received on hashtag True to the Game, but sadly there will not be a part 2 or 3 until Manny Haley and his wife Yolanda pay the cast and crew for the first one. It is not fair to anyone who worked on the film to not be compensated for their contribution to the film. We all worked very hard, and yet I received $0 for my work in this movie. I did it for the culture and the art, trusting I would be taken care of on the back end. But no, he ran off with the bag, eating lobsters dinners every night, driving around in a Maybach like he don't owe nobody nothing. So in the spirit of my big bro, I'm calling these jokers out. Time's up. This image encapsulates brotherhood. This image is True to the Game. Manny, are you true? I think not. Pay up and give Terry Wood Publishing and BET their money back to you, crook. Now mind you, Terry Wood is the author of the books the book's True to the Game. So that's quite interesting. When Columbus Short did post this back in June of 2018, I assume, because that is the date it was posted on shadowandact.com, it's very interesting that he makes it sound like, or he's alleging that Manny did not pay many people. It wasn't just him, it was other individuals that had not got paid too. So this left many people wondering, would there ever be a sequel? And to be honest, it seemed like it was very quiet, because I did not hear a lot in regards to the situation. So it seems like it was a very quiet type of issue, or maybe I was just out of touch with social media at that point. So I scrolled over to Manny Haley, who is True to the Game's executive producer. I went over to his Instagram just to see if I could find any hints of a True to the Game sequel being created. And all I found was this post from June 26, 2018, where Manny Haley posted, "Part 2 and 3 will be in pre-production soon. Look out for casting calls, etc. Hashtag True to the Game." I find this interesting because Manny Haley, who again was the executive producer for the first film, actually received a bad rep when Columbus Short posted on social media in regards to the actors and certain actors, including himself, not being paid and feeling basically, I guess, allegedly cheated by Manny Haley. So I found it interesting that he posted in regards to, you know, there being a part 2 and 3, but it actually seems like the dates kind of line up with one another. Maybe Columbus Short saw this post, and that's when he felt like he wanted to rebuttal with, no, there's not going to be a part 2 and 3, you know, if we don't get paid for part 1. So it actually seems like they were posted around the same time. And another thing, I don't know if Manny Haley would have any dealings with the sequels. In all honesty, I don't think after all of this has happened that this former executive producer, True to the Game, will have anything to do with the sequel. I honestly don't think the individuals involved in the film are more than likely going to even want to work with someone like this, especially if Columbus Short comes back as Quadir Richards. And I mean, come on now, who else is going to play Quadir Richards? I mean, Columbus Short is Quadir Richards as far as the fan base is concerned. So if he comes back, I highly doubt he's going to want to work with Manny Haley. But then again, you never know. Nothing's impossible, and they could possibly patch things up with one another. But anyway, moving on to more clues as to whether or not we are going to get a sequel. So I thought about checking out the Instagram or the social medias of the celebrities that actually starred in the film, and I started with Andre Fuller. And as you can see, Andre Fuller, he's out here living his best life. He even came up with this men's beard line called Safi Man. Andre Fuller is hilarious. I just had to point out this post that he had created on his page. So Andre Fuller had posted this hilarious post right here that says, "They always post the vacay pics, but never the guy who paid for it. Well, here he go." I think he's referring to many females. And actually it's funny though, because it's not just women that post pictures of themselves on vacation, but maybe he's referring to some of these Instagram models. And he says, and he's the same person taking all those fun live action shots of her splashing all in the water too, but he never gets his due photo credit. Everybody wants a sugar daddy until daddy wants some sugar. That was clever. Hashtag get off me Robert. Hashtag I'm on my cycle. Hashtag well let me see the proof then. Hashtag but we just friends. Hashtag I already got enough friends, girl. Hashtag I don't see you like that. Hashtag well here goes some glasses. Hashtag you are like my brother. Hashtag you're Jamie Lannister brother. Hashtag these just jokey jokes. Hashtag it ain't tricking if you got it. I just thought this was a really funny post. But again, it's not just women that are on social media posting themselves on all these fancy trips. There are males too, I've noticed, that post themselves on these trips as well. And you know what, kudos to everyone, as long as nobody's getting hurt involved in it. I mean, that's what life is for, you know, where we get this one time around. If that's what you believe, then you know you definitely want to live your best life and of course be productive in it. But anyway, as you can tell from Andre Fuller's social media, there is no signs of him posting anything about, you know, a up and coming True to the Game sequel, in which he does play a very vital character by the name of Jarrell, and he's not posting anything. So then I went over to Columbus Short social media page, and on Columbus Short social media page, as you can see, there's really nothing going on, except for Columbus Short is definitely on some self-motivation, some self-elevation type energy, and that's great. I think that's wonderful. He has in his bio description, realign. And I know that's right. Sometimes we can fall off of our alignment in this life, many times actually, for myself personally, and just have to be alone with ourselves long enough to realign. He even got a little nice post by the Dalai Lama right there. When you talk, you're only repeating what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. So otherwise, shut up, be quiet, be still, and listen. But as you can see, there is no sign of a True to the Game sequel. I even went on the director of True to the Game Instagram, Preston A. Whitmore, and this is what I found, you all. So again, Preston A. Whitmore II is the director of True to the Game Part 1. There was a comment left from a post that he posted back in September when the film first came out of 2018. Or you know what? The film came out in 2017, but I guess he decided to just kind of, you know, post on the anniversary release date of the film True to the Game. And someone posted on there, so this was last year, September, someone posted on there, can we get a part 2 to this movie? To which he responded with a heart. So it's not like he said yes, and it's not like he said no, but he just kind of gives a heart. Don't you just can't stand when people do that, when they don't give you a direct response, but they try to finesse you? So anyway, that led me nowhere. So I had to think to myself, okay, what actor from the film or what participant of the film have I not visited their social media? To which it led me to Erica Peoples. And you guys, I think I'm getting ready to give you the answer you were looking for, or maybe not. Just listen. So Erica Peoples is the actress that plays the character Gina, one of the main characters, Gina, in the film True to the Game. When I scrolled on her Instagram, immediately I saw the first post right here, you guys, and it says, so grateful, y'all ready for part 2? Hashtag True to the Game, hashtag blessed, hashtag actress, hashtag bosses be like, hashtag peoples, hashtag producer, hashtag filmmaker, hashtag contract signed. I think it's very important to understand that this was just yesterday that this post was created, and to make sure that we pay attention to the fact that it says contract signed. So if they're only in the signing of the contract stages, I would assume at this point there's a script that has been made which the actors have to look at first, and then that's when the contract signing begins. Now, I'm no film expert, but I just assume maybe that is what has taken place. But either way it goes, what we should take away from this is, while there's no exact release date being put out just yet, we understand that they are only in the contract signing stages, which means they haven't even made the film yet. They haven't even got on production yet. So I found this very interesting. I don't really find it peculiar that Erica Peoples is the only one that posted on True to the Game, because to be honest, I'm not sure if she was doing any other film roles. So for her to have this film role is very big, so it's like promo for her. For the others, I don't really see the other actors that like Andra Fuller or Columbus Short really needing the promo, really needing to get on here and show that they're getting ready to make this film, seeing as they have their hands involved in other projects anyway. So it doesn't really surprise me that Erica Peoples is the only one that posted it. But I want to say thank you, Queen, because now we know, and at least we know it is getting ready to happen. So again, I'm going to be very excited and curious to know who are from the last True to the Game are going to really be a part of this one, considering, you know, there was some issues, some hiccups, some payment issues. You know, I'm very curious to know who are all going to be involved in this production. But guys, it looks like it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. and not a matter of if. So I really hope this helped you all. I really hope I was able to inform some of you all who may not be aware of this. If you don't follow Erica Peoples, I highly doubt you would be aware of this, because again, like the two bigger actors, Andra Fuller and especially Columbus Short, have not even posted about it. So if you're following them more than you're following Erica Peoples, you will probably be left in the dark anyway. So again, it's very interesting. Not even the director from, you know, Preston A. Whitmore II from the last film, not even he has posted about this. So like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see who's going to be a part of this project, whether or not they'll replace Nelson Ellis, who plays a very pivotal character, Tyreek. All of this is going to be very interesting. But again, I really hope that I was able to inform you all. So that's it. Subscribe, like, share. Y'all take care. Peace.